Hello, you wondrous human beings. It's Heramid here, and welcome to heramidPlays Slay the Spire. In this Let's Play series, as I play, I discuss my choices, including the tactics and strategies that lead to those choices, as I ascend to the top, the heart of the titular spire. As well, I'm hoping to bring the game's various story elements to life with narrative event readings. For any who don't know, STS is a roguelike deck-building game, so the choices that we make along the way will impact which items and enemies we'll see, since those game elements, as well as others like the root generation, are randomly determined for each run, which creates a new experience every time. Last time on heramidPlays Slay the Spire, we started a daily challenge climb as the Defect started building our deck, put in a couple of curses, got the Curse of Morality, which is a terrible curse, so we pulled that one out. And we are doing, this is the first daily challenge climb in honor of my birthday. So today's my birthday while I'm recording this, and I hope you like it. So welcome to my special birthday episodes. Today I'm continuing my first ever daily challenge climb of STS, which the daily challenge version of the game places specific specialty rules on you. For instance, we have the Midas touch, so we get extra gold, but we can't rest. We can't smith at rest sites. We also have diverse, so we have access to all cards from the game, or at the very least all cards that are unlocked. And we have, so I can have cards from any of the 4 characters show up during the run. And we also have, it's a cursed run, so it replaces your starting relic with 3 other relics that are all about like curses and stuff. Completing a daily challenge run will unlock the custom mode of the game, which I hope to use at some point, with input from you, the audience, on which modifiers I can add to my runs in the future. But first, let's finish this daily challenge climb. You'll want to make sure to watch to the end of this video to see how that daily challenge climb shakes out and how the deck is going. Remember to subscribe to my channel to stay in the know on new content, which you can do at any time during this video by hovering over the rainbow bean in the corner of your screen. Don't forget, you do want to ring that bell on my channel page if you want to get the notifications of when that new content comes out. Currently, I publish new STS content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, plus you'll want to see the entirety of this daily challenge run. So, make sure to ring that bell so you can get those notifications. Alright, let's jump back in. Here we go, Act 2, the city. Okay, that's pretty nice. There, let's see, get a couple of these rests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different unknowns. With 1 elite along the way, or 2 if I decide to give up on this one and go to do this, which is fine because I have the I'd have that opportunity there, and I'll keep saving up money. Although what I could do is I could prioritize an early shop, but if I do that, then I'm definitely gonna hit 2 of them, and I don't really like hitting 2 shops back to back. I mean, it's useful because then you can like curate what you want to have in your deck, and it's really good if you like know what cards are out there and know what like you're looking for to kind of fill out the deck. I don't have any idea. So I think I'm just gonna go that way, and then I'm gonna fight the collector. Okay, here we go. Because any of these unknowns could also be a shop, so. And the mob bank is only gonna go for as long as I don't have a shop. Aw. Y'all are so early. So I guess defend. Oh. I can go blood for blood and a defend. Nice. Take a little bit of damage. Oh, I should have applied vulnerable onto them first. Let's drink my plated armor, because the plated armor will add 4 to the end, and because I didn't take any actual damage, it won't decrease, I think? Or it just goes down automatically. I can never remember. Yeah, once you receive unblocked damage, it goes down, so the fact that I did that and I didn't receive any unblocked damage was perfect. So he's gonna hit me for 12, so that's 11. I'll zap you. It's not gonna hit me anyway. Oh, that's right. Does lightning go through? Like it doesn't affect? I don't know. Oh man, double tap. Hyperfame. Nice. And then I could streamline for 16 and take 14. Yeah. I don't like taking that much damage, but it means he's dead next turn. Blood roulette. Oh wow, that really isn't enough. Oh, that's surprising. Nice. And I got a skill potion. Choose one of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. Leg sweep, apply 2 weak and gain 11 block. Seeing red, gain 2 energy and exhaust. Sneaky strike, deal 10 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Well, I don't have that. And how's my energy looking? 4, 2, 2, a bunch of 1s. And I have 5, so that's really good if I had like a whirlwind or something. I might take the leg sweep, although it's kind of an expensive defensive card. But it does apply weak to them, which is going to help me over, like, multiple turns. Oof. Extra energy is just always good, though. Extra block is nice, too. But it's... oh, gosh. It's an expensive block card. It is an expensive block card, but I do have 5 energy. Leg sweep or seeing red? I don't think Sneaky Strike is the choice here. Well, how my defense is doing is the question. Yeah. I'm doing okay on energy, so I think it's the leg sweep. The nest. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder! 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 Ka! 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 Murder! 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 Ka! 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 You buy a donation box. I can get the Ritual Dagger, which is 15 damage if fatal, permanently increases card's damage by 3. I like the Ritual Dagger a lot, though. Oh, and then I double tap the Ritual Dagger? I'd lose 6 HP for that, though. Well, I don't really need a lot of gold, because I have a ton of it, and I don't know if I'm going to be hitting up any, yeah. I'm gonna lose 6 HP and get a Ritual Dagger. You decide to stay in line, out of fear, to see what will happen. Eventually, you are face to face with the leader. A well-dressed cultist hands you an ornate dagger. Like the others before you, you slash your forearm and let the blood drip into a misshapen bowl. The cultists chant and holler for you. Ka! 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 You chant too. Why not? I'm a cultist now. This is what happens on my birthday. I became a cultist. Augmenter. A man with an eye patch and a devilish grin strides up to you. Hey there, stranger. Interested in advancing science? I can make you stronger than any training or blessing. You're gonna need it if you're one of those heroes with a death wish. What'd you say? You can get Jaxed, lose 3 HP to gain 2 strength. I can become a test subject and transform 2 cards. Or I can obtain a special relic, which is start each combat with 3 strength, and then at the end of your first turn, lose 3 strength for its mutagenic strength. If I ingest some mutagens. Let's see, if I transform 2 cards, what cards would I do? I'd probably do a Plain Strike and the Zap, actually. Because I'm not even using it. Did I already pull it out? Where'd it go? There it is. So I think that's probably my best bet. I like starting off with a bunch of strength, but you lose that strength. I am going to be getting a lot of potions, so... No, I'm going to transform 2 cards. Zap. Strike. Aggregate. I got Aggregate, or Aggregate. Gain energy for every 6 cards in your draw pile. Cool. I have... Nice. And I got... What else did I get? I traded a strike and got a headbutt. Deal 9 damage and put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Like, for instance, after I had just played either Hyper Beam or Streamline, just put the Streamline back onto the top. Superb. The man injects you with 3 unknown substances and pulls out a notepad. As you begin to feel lightheaded, he starts to frantically write down notes. Losing track of time completely, by the time you regain your senses, the shady character has disappeared. Oh, there it is. Heavy Blade. Searing Blow. Deal 12 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. Too bad I can't upgrade things. Be prepared, draw 1 card, discard a card. Turbo, gain 2 energy, add a void into your discard pile. Fire Breathing, whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Card removal. I actually just removed the Zap and replaced it with something better, so I actually don't think I'm gonna remove a card. My favorite color is blue. How about you?
Look around when you wake up. Did I ever tell you my favorite color was blue?
I love the rainbow, but especially I love red and black. Secret weapon, put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. Panic button, gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. Question card, future card rewards have 1 additional card to choose from. That's nice. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. Also nice, where I'm not smithing. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply to vulnerable. That's also nice. So I think for cards, I'm looking at it Prepared and Fire Breathing. So that's 78 and 50 is... because this will allow me to curate my hand a little bit better, and this will be another power for me to play, plus it'll benefit from any more of the curses that I draw. Plus, again, more status. Hi, Bison. Question card is good, just to see more options. Dreamcatcher, again, I also seeing more options, so like this just means like every time I rest, I'm getting an opportunity to put a good card in here. And whenever I break an enemy's blocks. If I did all 3 of these, that's 300, that's 550, and then I could get the Prepared and the Fire Breathing, and even cut a card. So, that seems like the choice to me. I could maybe replace one of these with the Liquid Memories. Regen Potion is also a good option to replace one of these. Oof. I might replace a Skill Potion. Either way, determining that's like 550. 678, leaving me still with 400 to go. So, yep. And, yep, leaves me 429. And now I can cut a card. Well, let's see. I might actually cut a Plain Defend so that my defenses are predominantly going to be the stronger defensive cards. Like Blur, OC Armor, Leg Sweep. I'm okay with this. This is an ethereal curse card, and all it does is give me strength at the beginning of combat. I got 1, 2, 3 cards that will be coming out of the deck, so that puts me at 20 cards, really. Any exhausted cards? I don't. Okay. As far as the aggregate goes, because it's for every 6 cards in your draw pile, so stay a while and listen. I may replace some of these. Liquid Memories is such a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Liquid Memories. No refunds. And then I might just remove... How many strikes do I have left? I have 3 of 4 strikes. How much of the deck is... attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks out of 23, so I think I'm gonna cut a defend, actually. 1 plain defend. That's it. Support small business. I did. Thank you. Bye. The Mausoleum. Venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin, however, you do notice black fog seeping out from the sides. Obtain a relic and become cursed with an unplayable innate writhe. Yes? I'll increase my max HP by 6 and just get an unplayable? Yeah. That's fine by me. You push open the coffin. As you do, black fog spews forth and covers the entire room. Inside you find no body, only a relic. You take it and move onwards, coughing violently. And I get the Torian Ornithopter. Whenever I use a potion, I heal 5. Nice. Definitely gonna go fight this guy. I'm gonna get a potion after this. Taskmaster. Well, that's just a terrible first hand, honestly, for this deck. I'm gonna use that Swift Potion. Okay. Can I kill... Let's see, that's 34. 34 and 11 is... 45? Is that right? 45? Hang on. This turn next action, so that's 34, 45, and then I can play Ghostly Armor and a strike. I want to strike you first, and I'll probably headbutt the Ghostly Armor back, and then I double tap the Ritual Dagger. That's my turn. Not bad. Take some damage, but not a ton. Heat sinks. Whenever you play a power card, draw a card. Let's get that in there. Leg sweep, apply 2 weak, and gain 12 block. Ghostly Armor, almost for certain, because it's the best defense card I have in the hand. And then I will weaken you so that you only deal 9. I weakened that one instead because it was dealing more damage. And it seems like this Saber deals more damage than the Taskmaster does. And it's a percentage. Like, so going with the higher ones, you know, great percentage test kind of thing. Nice. He's gonna keep adding wounds to the deck, though. Draw a card, discard a card, do the regular defend, and I'll deal some damage for nothing and draw a card. Got an extra defend anyway. 17 and 28 is 30 something, gets us over to 40? Over 40. So that's to everybody. That's to kill you. And that's to well, it won't matter. I won't be, like, the blur part of it. It just means that I'm feeling it's 6 both ways. And then the Taskmaster's gonna be done. Blood for blood. Meat on the bone. If your HP is at or below 50% at the end of the combat, heal 12. And I got a power potion. Choose 1 of 3 random power cards to add to your hand. And it costs 0. Ooh, Flex. Pre-upgraded Flex. Battle Trance. Bane. Deal 7 damage. Say so. Strength. Flexes. Gain 4 strength at the end of this turn. Lose 4 strength. Slice. 0 cost. Deal 5 damage. Bane. Deal 7 damage. If the enemy has poison, deal 7 damage again. I don't have any poison. Battle Trance. You draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. That's good for just, like, cycling through the deck and getting back to those few cards that I have that are, like, really, really strong, and it just, like, helps with that cycling aspect. Flex is just a good solid card for any of these attacks, for increasing them. This becomes 30 damage to all enemies. Actually more than that, because I start already with 2 strength, so... Oof. Battle Trance is really good, though, because I can, like, cycle through the deck faster. But it does mean that if I cycle and I get an FTL, I won't be able to play that. Well, what I could do is I would just play this last instead, because it doesn't matter at that point as far as the card draw. And I think that's the only other card draw I have. Well, no, I do also have all these things, all of my powers, so I think that sells me on it that I probably shouldn't do the Battle Trance, because I have other means of doing card draw. I think I'm gonna go with the Flex, especially because it's pre-upgraded and I can't upgrade anything in this run. We meet again! A cheery, disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man. It's me! Rainwood! Have any goods for me today? The usual. A fellow like me can't make it alone, you know. You eye him suspiciously and consider your options. Lose liquid memories for a relic, lose 71 gold for a relic, or lose fire breathing for a relic. Well, since I have all this money, I'm gonna lose 71 gold for a relic. Give gold. Magnificent! This will be quite handy if I run into those mask-wearing hoodlums again. He rummages around his various pockets. Here, look what I've got for you today. Take it, take it! Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 energy. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. And off that way. Yeah, because I always figure that it's better to do it unknown, because, like, worst case scenario is, like, I get a fight. So. Draw a card. Discard the Rive, since I can't play it anyway. And then I can Blood for Blood, which is 20 damage, and Ghostly Armor. Suppose I could have applied the 3 vulnerable. That probably would have been a good choice. Oops. I always forget to do that. Okay. Let's flex. Let's put the vulnerable on you. Let's streamline. Block. And I'll put streamline back on top. Because whatever else I get, I'll probably be enough to get the kill, especially with the vulnerability. Well, there it is. The Hyper Beam is just gonna kill him. I got fruit juice. Gain 5 max HP. Oh wait, hang on. What does it do? Whenever you use a potion, heal 5. So does that matter if you do it in the middle of combat? I'm just gonna wait, just in case. Cool-headed. Channel 1 Frost into the draw card. Clash can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deal 14 damage. Recursion. Evoke your next orb. Channel the orb that was just evoked. Rupture. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. I don't actually have anything in my deck that makes me lose HP. So despite the fact that that is a power, which would get me the heat sinks, that's not necessarily my best bet. Clash is good for when I happen to have a bunch of attacks in hand, which doesn't always happen because I've got a good mix. So I think Rupture is probably the only one that I would want to put in, but again, I'm not losing any HP from a card, so it just prioritizes wanting to get that in the future. And I currently have 3 powers. So if I play out the heat sinks first, and then I go power, 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 that's 3 card iterations of card draw, if I take the Rupture. In which case then it's really just a play for a draw, so I'd rather just draw into something else first. And again, I don't lose energy. I don't have anything that's... I don't have any cards that's making me lose HP. Good. Here we go. Oh, while in hand, lose 1 HP whenever... Aw, man, whenever you play another card. 50 gold, and the data disc. Start each combat with 1 focus. Oh, it's a bummer, I don't have any, like, orbs. Really? Alright. Fleeting Vagrant. While sneaking past a group of shrouded figures, one of them approaches you. Got anything for me, friend? Please? Maybe some coin? I just need somewhere to stay. I have treasures I can trade. He seems delusional, but harmless. I can obtain a relic and become cursed with shame, which is at the end of your turn, gain 1 frail, or I can pay him to obtain a relic. If I do this curse, I will increase my strength using the Duvu doll, so my strength will go up by 4. Frail, however, oh shit, I forgot what frail does. I think it makes it easier for you to... Oh, it makes it harder for you to deal damage. I think it's like a percentage. And it's 1 frail, so it's at the end of your turn. It's 1 frail, and then it goes away, or I can lose some gold. And I have a bunch of it, and I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, I might hit another shop. I'll take the curse. It's a cursed run. And I got the lantern. Start each combat with an additional energy. You snatch the precious relic from his clutches and walk away. From behind you hear, "Have you no shame? Have you no shame?" You have some shame. Because I stole it from him. Increased my HP. Thwack! The Colosseum! You were knocked unconscious. Groggy and with a throbbing head, you awaken to find yourself thrown in the center of a massive stadium with an overflowing audience of slavers, cultists, and other denizens of the city. An armored giant with a golden crown bellows at you from atop. We now begin the 44,200th combat! A gate on the opposite side opens. That's funny because he does 400. No, I get an attack. I get another fight. Well, let's go heat sinks and defense, and I'll gain some max HP. So I healed a whole bunch. I don't know if I like, whenever I go to play like the second one, I'm like hesitant, but I always try to play at least one in every fight because I have the oh shoot, I don't remember what it is. Yeah, White Beast statue. Okay. Okay, so card draw. Let's do that because it's ethereal anyway. 6 block. Let's flex. Let's strike you in the back. And that's 26 damage, which is not enough to kill. Bummer. I'm not gonna play the Ritual Dagger then. Now when I can Liquid Memory it back into my hand. Blood for blood. 22. Well, let's start off with a Hyper Beam, which is gonna kill that one, and then I can blood for blood you. The Colosseum. Well done, weakling. The giant mock claps whilst he riles up the crowd with exaggerated gestures. Gold and confetti shower you. Time for the real challenge. The last battle left a small opening in the Colosseum's wall. You can easily escape through there while everyone is distracted. Do you stay and fight? So basically, what this means is I get an extra boss fight, which means I'll get an extra curse into the deck, which means I will increase my max HP by 6 and increase my starting strength every turn, every combat. As well as I'll get a relic because I'll have fought the champ. The champ is another Act 2 boss, so it means I'm fighting 2 Act 2 bosses, but I do have an opportunity to rest afterwards, and I'm at 78 out of 116. So I'm already above the original max, so yeah. Oh, I'm not even fighting him. I'm fighting the Taskmaster and the Gremlin Knob. Oh, if only I had the ice cream, because right now I don't even need the energy. Let's get some block. Let's do some flexing. And I'm just gonna strike you. And I don't even think it. Okay, I thought you were just gonna like fight the champ, because that's like who's described in the event. But I guess it's just a few level 1 elites. Okay, let's deal you some damage and draw a card. Yikes. Okay. Ghostly armor. And strike. Well, this is status or curse, deal 6 damage. I don't want to play it until I've done the heat sinks though. Yeah. I know I'm frail. So frail does 25% less block from cards. Okay, so it does last until this turn. Headbutt. Ritual Dagger. Sorry, I didn't headbutt him. I Hyper Beamed. Sorry, I was looking at the headbutt, which is right next to it. Hyper Beam to do that, and then the Ritual Dagger kills him, and then I can headbutt you to put the Hyper Beam back on top and defend for as much as I can. See, how bad can I kill you? I can do the Hyper Beam, or I can blood for blood. Oh boy, I got a whole bunch. So let's see, I got the Peace Pipe. I can now remove cards from my deck at rest sites. Gold-plated cables. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time. I will take it, but it's not going to do anything. Got some gold, I got a power potion, and I got an opportunity to add a card. Blizzard, pre-upgraded. Deal damage equal to 3 times the number of frost channeled this combat to all enemy. Well, I don't have any frost. Gain 7 block, next turn gain an energy. Nice. Claw, deal 3 damage, increase the damage of all claw cards by 2 this combat. I don't have any other claw cards. And Sneaky Strike, which is good if I happen to have it with the prepared where I discard a card. I don't even think Charge Battery is that good because I'm honestly doing okay as far as energy is concerned. Like, I'm actually not spending energy, but I'm at least getting 7 block. Yeah, I'm at least getting 7 block for one energy, so at the worst, it's at least a better defend. Oh man, I have 2 power. And then I'm gonna rest. And then the question is, do I pull a card or do I sleep here to potentially put a card in? I think I'm gonna take a card out. I'm gonna toke. And I'm just gonna pull out one of those regular defense since I did just replace it with a better defense. Or I could take out a regular strength, actually. I mean a regular strike, because I have like way better cards to hit with. Yeah. I don't really like cutting out defenses. Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna get another curse. Oh, it's another clumsy. Okay. And I got the bottled lightning. Pick up on palm pickup, choose a skill. And I can put that at the very... Okay, so skills. What skill do I want to start with? I could start with a double tap in my opening hand. Let's start with the blur. Ooh, I think aggregate is the choice because it's for every 6 cards in your draw pile. Well, that's only if I have a lot. No. Oh wait, no, that's a power card. It might be the prepared. Because I'm gonna get the Writhe no matter what, so then I just discard it to draw a card, and then instead of starting with a dead drop, I will always start with a dead draw. I mean, I'll always be able to cycle through the deck a little bit quicker. That seems like that might be the best choice. Either that or the double tap. I think I'm gonna start with the prepared. Yeah. Aggregate is nice though because again it's like for every card in your draw pile, so I'm gonna just gain a bunch of energy definitively at the beginning, but I also don't know if that would be good, so I'm gonna take the prepared as my start draw. Oh man, I'm gonna start with some of that extra energy. And then I'm gonna prepared to get rid of the Writhe. Didn't really matter anyway. Double tap, that's 26, that's 52, so I defend. I double tap the Ritual Dagger to kill you outright. And it's a well, no, I'm gonna wait till I play until I play my heat sink before I go using a power card. Or a power potion. There it is. Heat sinks. Power potion. Gain 1 focus. Combust at the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Shivs, deal 3 damage additional time. So I don't have any shivs, and I don't really worry about focus. So combust is draw a card. I don't need that much energy. I will gain block and give myself energy for next time. I'll gain more block, so the leftover block will stay, and then I'll just strike you as much as I can. And that inflicts vulnerable on you because I have the hand drill. Things are working out really nicely at this run. It's that diversity. Flex. Blood for blood. Leg sweep. Headbutt you. And the headbutt is enough to kill. Got a speed potion and let's see, cold snap, which is I can channel 1 frost and deal 6 damage. Sweeping beam, deal 6 damage to all enemies and draw a card, defragment, or another headbutt. I think sweeping beam, because again that's going to deal damage to everybody, and I'm going to draw more cards. So I'm going to draw back into those cards that I really want. I'm at 67 out of 122. I would rest for 36 with an opportunity to add another card into the deck. Or I can pull out a card, like for instance, either I could pull out, oh, I might take the Shame App. I'm gonna take Pain out of the deck. That's what I should have done. I will lose one of my things, but I won't lose HP whenever I play another card with my Pain in hand. Ooh, I don't know which is worse. Pain or Shame? I think it's Pain. No. That works actually okay with the blood for blood, so I think I'd rather get rid of the Shame and not lose out on block. Alright, let's fight, dude. It's the Collector! Oh man, I start with so much. stuff. Be prepared. I'm gonna ditch that. Man, I start with so much energy, so I feel like I should just play it. No. I'm just gonna Hyper Beam and then question is, do I wait for the heatsink? It's only one. I don't know if they put any status cards in my deck though. I'll leave it for now, I guess. I really the ice cream would be perfect and more card. Lost out. Alright, so I have Sweeping Beam, which is deal 10 damage to all enemies and draw a card. So I'll start with that because the card source. Oh wait, I should have done the flex first. Bummer. There we go. None of that. None of this, like, ridiculousness of these... Your little doobips. Yikes! Okay. I'm gonna deal some damage to you and draw a card. I'm gonna charge the batteries to block. I'm gonna defend. And I'm gonna headbutt the Hyper Beam back. And I will hold on to the Ritual Dagger because, well, do I bother holding on to it? Because I'm, like, not gonna necessarily get it off this time. And do I hold on to the Fire Breathing as well? Yeah, I think I'll be okay. Energize, where's that? Okay, if I leg sweep, I'll gain 12 block and he'll be weak for 2 turns. There it is, heatsink. Double tap either the Streamline to make it 0 cost or the Hyper Beam to deal 60 damage. Nope. And then I Streamline for the last bit. And turn. Dude, this deck is so small. You are mine! I doubt it, buddy. 83. I doubt it, buddy. I don't even need that, so blood for blood. I don't know, it's not even worth it to use the potion, really. And strike. And strike. Oh, I should have played the blur, because then I would have had the 4 for next turn. That's okay. Yeah, I should have played the blur, instead of the extra strike. Or I can just go flex and then Hyper Beam. Oh man, not enough. Oh, I can't strike any for the kill. A 1,000 cuts. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Ooh. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. Or an additional fire breathing. I'm gonna do 1,000 cuts. Nice! Get some extra defenses. And then next turn is, I think, the end of the fight. So, that is, I think, keeping myself. Yikes. Luckily I heal at the end of this fight. No! The Ritual Dagger! Let's do that. Doesn't really matter, because I could draw a card. Sure. But first, let's deal 6 damage. Oh man. 14 damage. That's 21, so that's enough to kill. So I'm gonna just kill one of you guys for funsies. And then I'm gonna Ritual Dagger the Collector. Nice. Got lots of money, and I gain a dexterity potion. So I get another speed potion. And creative AI. At the start of your turn, add a random power card into your hand. Oh my god, yes. With this in the deck? With a heatsink? That's great. Gain 2 intangible. At the start of your turn, lose 1 dexterity. I don't like that. Impervious. Just gain 30 block and exhaust this. Bullet time. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0. I'm not doing... Creative AI is the only one for this deck. The rest of this just doesn't fit. There we go. And let's see. Double the effectiveness of potions, which is good because I'm getting a potions regularly. Yeah, and I have a bunch of potion synergy here with... I'm getting potions regularly, and whenever I use one, I heal. Slaver's Collar. During boss and elite combats, I gain energy at the start of my turn. Just every turn, but specifically for bosses and elites, so that does mean, you know, like, go, oh, the Calling Bell. Upon pickup, I obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. In a cursed run, where I have the Darkstone Periapt and the Duvu Doll, I can't pass that up. I'm doing okay on energy. I don't really like the Sacred Bark. Calling Bell it is. There it is, and... just increase my HP. And I got those bronze scales. I start each combo with 3 thorns. I've raised my max HP by 10 from the pair, and the gambling chip, which is at the start of each combat. I discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Cool. Okay, cool. That is a wrap for today, friendos. That was Act 2 of my first ever daily challenge climb. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that big thumbs up below the video screen, and please leave me your feedback in the comment section, and feel free to discuss strategy there as well. You can talk about, you know, what you would have done in my position, or just other general strategy tips that you may have for me. As always, as you do so, make sure to keep it loving. Be loving as you do. Subscribe to my channel for more content, and you gotta make sure to ring the bell if you want to get notifications of new content releases. For instance, I come out with new Slay the Spire content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Until next time, look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a genuine compliment. It may be difficult, it may take a while. I know that I have difficulties with this, but I think it's very important, and especially on a day that is my birthday, which is all about, like, celebrating me and, like, everything, having a moment to just stop and look at yourself and say, hey, you're really good at this thing, or you have this, whatever, is a good little self-care technique. So that's for you, everybody.